Joshua will face French fighter Takam at Cardiff's Principality Stadium, defending both his WBA and IBF titles. Takam came in as a late replacement for Bulgarian Kubrat Pulev, after he pulled out with a shoulder injury last week. Nelson is worried for Joshua because he was preparing for Pulev, whereas Takam has been keeping a close eye on the Brit from afar. Fighters get spooked with silly little things, like not being the last out of the changing room, or somebody not putting his boots right, or whatever, Nelson said. Wednesday, October 18, 2017. Anthony Joshua in training ahead of Carlos Takam fight. If you're the top of the tree, he knows what you're like, he knows what you're good at. Takam told us that himself. Johnny Nelson on Joshua versus Takam. This could be a spooker for him, because when you get an opponent in last minute, you know that fighter has been preparing. If you're the top of the tree, he knows what you're like, he knows what you're good at. Takam told us that himself. He's always watching AJ, so it's actually a harder job for Anthony Joshua, because when we were watching him train in Sheffield, he was specifically training for Pulev. Certain shots, certain styles. Now it's completely changed. Takam, I think, especially if he had more notice, I think it would be a harder fight than the Pulev fight, because Takam is an attacking fighter. He puts the pressure on. He's very strong. He fancies it. He's very confident. Sky Sports. Joshua versus Takam. Sky Sports pundit Nelson admits Carlos Takam would have been preparing for Joshua. When you talk to this young man, to say he had 12 days notice, he is very cool. He's very calm. He's very matter of fact. He's not intimidated by it at all. Yes, he's frustrated. He didn't have more notice for this particular fight, but he says, you know what, you will see what I can do. I think it will be a good fight. It will be a tough fight because he's going to get in closer. He's going to get to AJ's chest. He's going to make AJ work.